Jim Burbine here with another edition of Must Know Info. This is number 4, and we're going to get right into it right now, and we're going to do some reading of this very informative article here. Under the title, News You May Have Missed. Alright, anyway, medical tests have shown that corn syrup, which you find in a lot of your food at the supermarket, it's a sweetener they put in there called high fructose corn syrup. It's also called corn sugar, fools the brain into making you feel hungry, thus adding to the obesity epidemic. Corn syrup is found in hundreds of processed foods. Alright, so you probably know a lot about this already, but in case you don't, here's some info you're going to have to retain in those brain cells, alright? If you want to be healthier. It also has been linked to diabetes and many other disorders. Alright? Medical tests have shown that corn syrup also excuse me, I think we already saw that one. The International Dairy Foods Association and the National Milk Producers Federation have petitioned the FDA to be allowed to add unlabeled artificial sweetener to milk and other dairy products without even being on the label. The Stanford University, Stanford University has released a report that claims there is no difference between organic and commercial produce. There's no difference between organic and non-organic, which is a lie, because organic doesn't have pesticides and all that stuff on it. Dozens of independent studies have proven otherwise, my friends. Stanford apparently doesn't know that organic produce is grown without toxic pesticides, doesn't have any herbicides. I mean, they know this, but it's a big cover-up. This is all for money, all to make money, so that people still buy their products. Who cares about your health? Artificial fertilizers destroy beneficial soil microbes and block the plant's ability to absorb organic material. Studies led by neurosurgeon Dr. Leif, L-E-I-F, Salford at Lund University in Sweden showed that radio frequency radiation from cell phones and smart meters cause leakage of the blood-brain barrier. Your cell phone, this is what your cell phone does to your brain. And I use a cell phone, it's hard not to these days. But try to at least take the battery out and put it away from your head as much as you can. Maybe to save your brain from leaking. Oh my God. It's unbelievable what goes on today. We're worried about Obamacare. How about our own personal care? That we could actually prevent a lot of these diseases and sicknesses going on with yourself just by trying to take care of yourself. That's the real care, is if you have preventive medicine and avoid doing things that would hurt your health. That's what you call health care. Anyway, the brain's first line of defense against infections and toxins is called the blood-brain barrier. The weakest exposure levels to wireless radiation have the greatest damaging effect of your brain. This is like a horror movie these days. The whole world is like in a big scientific, bizarro world horror movie is what we're living in. That sounded pretty good, what I just said. Bizarro world horror movie from the old Superman comics, but this is even worse. While fracking has created economic booms in some parts of the country, analysts warn of dire consequences. Very dangerous results, my friend. Court records reveal that fracking in Pennsylvania leaked arsen and acrylonitrile into the groundwater and air. Local residents reported serious health problems, such as severe headaches, nausea, skin reactions, respiratory ailments, and other disorders. Long-term effects are unknown. I also say try to cut down on sugar. Sugar has many, many bad effects, chemically bad reactions in your body when you have a lot of sugar. In the whole world today, in the restaurants and the diets and what we take home from the supermarket, is all full of sugar. Sugar, sugar. I'm not talking about the song Sugar, Sugar. Alright? Oh boy. Long-term effects are unknown. Maryland inventor Ronald Ace has developed a super effective solar panel called solar traps. Experts believe this invention has the potential to end the planet's reliance on fossil fuels. But will this product ever come to market? In the past, similar revolutionary solar panel improvements never saw the light of day. For details, do a web search for Ronald Ace solar traps. I tell you, the things that are going on in today's world. Thank God for websites and YouTube sites, and you can get a lot of information on the dangers of just being alive in today's world. Just getting out of bed, you face danger, my friend. Listen to this one. California state law requires police to impound the vehicle of any driver caught without a license. However, Los Angeles Police Chief Charlie Beck is making an exception for illegal aliens. If you're an illegal alien, they're not going to impound your car if you don't have a license. Does that make sense? It would be unfair to impound their cars because they need them. They need them. American citizens don't need them if they haven't they have an expired license, don't have a driver's license. But illegal aliens need them. What kind of insane people are running this country? And we call them police and law enforcement agents? Maybe I should try to become an illegal alien somehow. I don't know how you do it if you're a citizen, but there's probably maybe ways to be a legal alien. You'll have more rights if you do become one. Listen to this one now. This is unbelievable stuff I'm sharing here on Must Know Info. The National Consumer Center reported that banks collected some $32 billion in overdraft fees in 2012, while the actual cost of these overdrafts was only a small fraction of what they charged their customers. A recent study revealed that house members with considerable stock portfolios are more likely to vote for debt ceiling increases than house members with smaller or no such holdings. A large portfolio holders feel that a debt ceiling may hurt the stock market and thus decrease the value of the holdings in the stock market. Good example of personal interest over national interest of our country's financial situation. Imagine that. One more little thought, and I'm going to see you on the next edition of Must Know Info. You're looking for me in number 5. Besides huge amounts of ammunition, the Department of Homeland Security has bought almost 3,000 armored vehicles for domestic use. The vehicles were alleged allegedly delivered by foreign drivers, not American drivers, but foreign people from another country. What? According to various reports, one German driver, when asked what was going on, said they were in the United States to do the dirty work that American troops may refuse to do and hurt their fellow Americans under a martial law. This guy was admitting and telling somebody that they are being hired, foreign troops, foreign military soldiers and drivers of these vehicles were told that they are being hired to shoot upon Americans who won't give up their right to bear arms and won't turn in their guns, because it's a lot easier for them to shoot Americans because they're not Americans than asking the American soldiers in the military to fire upon Americans who won't give up their guns. This is serious stuff going on. The country's being taken over. The New World Order is here now. Forget someday in the future that we're going to have martial law and the New World Order. This is happening right now in our country. It's like we just, I don't know, just pray to God and do the best you can every day for His protection. But do all you can to bring back our liberty. Maybe still time, I don't know. If we have time, it's not very much time. The clock is ticking till 2 minutes of 12 here. Anyway, just pray for our land, pray for our freedom, get humble and ask God to just bless our land once again and get rid of these enemies and bring them to justice who are out to destroy our freedom and liberties. Anyways, then you got Obamacare. You can't even get in on the website. You can't even sign up if you wanted to. There's something wrong going on in this country. I'll see you in the next edition of Must Know Info. Jim Burbine signing out.